you grown as a fighter? Have you gotten better or have you gotten worse? Have you gotten faster or slower? And that's where, I make my adjustments at. And I also want to see how they look against, just one of their best fights against an opponent who just laid down, and I go and watch those fights because you see what they want to throw, what they'll do if they get you hurt, or see how aggressive they are. So I go and watch that kind of stuff. But skill level wise, me and Tori Nelson are on two different levels. I'm way above her.
So what are you up against?
I'm up against just experience. I believe she's been 10, 12 rounds a few times. I'm not against a heavy hitter. She's 17-0, 3 draws with 3 knockouts. I'm 4-0 right now with 2 knockouts. I'm at a 50% knockout rate. For her to be 17-0 and to be doing as much talking as she's doing, to only have 3 knockouts, not really intimidating, if you know what I mean.
What do you do when you see the talk and the chatter?
It is what it is, talk and but just know once it's January 12th, there is no more talking. It's all about fighting. Once we got the fight made, I actually just stopped talking. I'm like, I talked on my trash to get the fight. Now we got the fight. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna be quiet because what else can I say that I haven't already said? I'm faster. I have more amateur experience. I got better skills. I'm bigger than her. When I say bigger, she's shorter. And then, just skill level alone, is going to beat her. I just have to make sure that I'm focused, drinking water, going to sleep on time, focusing, and everything will be great.
You haven't done it yet, but is there any difference at all going in as the champion?
I've done it before in the amateurs. I compare my life to the amateurs because, in the amateurs, I did defend my, world title, my Olympic gold medals, my Pan American Games titles. I won that stuff more than just one time. Yeah. Everything I won two or three times in the amateurs, and I defended my #1 spot for the USA. 4 years in a row. So, I'm used to being a champion. I'm used to being the one that, everybody is looking forward to fight. When I was in the amateurs, whenever I fought, it didn't matter who else was fighting. Everybody came around the ring to watch me fight. So I'm used to being the main attraction, and like being all the lights and stuff. Like that doesn't bother me. I'm just ready to fight, and I hope that she's training. She keeps saying that I don't punch her. I really think she should rethink that. You give a champion their respect, and you respect them for, okay, she keep talking about, oh, she got fast hands. Okay, I hit hard too. She's not gonna find out till January 12th. I don't know who's misinforming her, but these girls don't just back down to me for no reason.
Do you have any prediction? Anything you want to let her know?
Knockout about a 5th, 6th round, just like Nikki Adler. And really, it depends on what she say if I make the knockout earlier. Honestly, she keep talking the way she's talking, I might go on there and just do it Deontay Wilder.
What do you
attribute
your success to in terms of fighting? Because I know you don't like the negative talk in reference to you, whether you're going to win or not. So is that based more on your skills, or is it higher power that you believe in that give you confidence you have?
It's both, it's my skill, and it's my skill, my hard work, and my belief in God. All three. You guys, you get to see me work out down here, but this is light. This is just, hands, pad work and some jump rope. But, I go and train again after I leave here, and then, in the gym, every day is a 3-mile warm up before I even start working out. Then I have to hit the bag. More pad work, spar, all this in just one day. And then some mornings I have to run in the morning, then come here, then spar afterwards. That's 3 workouts a day. So this is what I'm doing leading up to the fight. It's not like I'm just going in there and saying, oh, like I'm training for her like she's me. She's not good as me, but I'm training for her like I was fighting against myself. I never look at my opponents and say, I'm training to beat them. I'm training to beat myself. And I still haven't figured that out yet.
How many hours of sleep do you get per day?
Oh, I'm in the bed before 11:30, which is, I'm like a night owl, sadly, but I'm in the bed, 11:30, and I'm up by 7 o'clock. And I go to the gym about 8, done at the gym about 10:30. After that, I eat, sleep, eat again, go to training again.
What's your ultimate goal in your boxing career? Where do you want to be?
My ultimate goal, one of them is to make $1 million before a fight. I've already been the main event on Showtime, so hopefully be the main event on pay-per-view one day. And just go down in history as the best woman fighter to put on a pair of gloves. Like right now, it's kind of great because I'm already in the talks already. I'm like top 3 or 4, but it's like top 3 or 4 is not good enough for me. I want them that for sure, hands down, when they ask who's the best woman fighter in the world, it's Claressa Shields. Like, you know, I don't want to hear that it's Layla Ali, Christy Martin, Lucia Wright. I want it to be for sure like Claressa Shields, and to have facts to back it up, not just the 2 Olympic gold medals and a great amateur career, but also in the pros, you know, by my performances. You can watch film of her and watch film of me, and then you're like, okay, this is my comparison, and this is who I choose.
How far away do you think you are from that $1 million payoff?
I really don't know, honestly. I mean, everything has come faster than what I expected, so I'm just like taking it day by day and just looking better in my fights, and you know, hopefully maybe the next year or so, I think it's possible.
I know you hang out, friends with Cyborg and everything, and a lot of MMA girls who have done the pay-per-view. What kind of advice do they give you, or do they give you any at all?
Well, Chris Cyborg is a self-promoter, you know, for one. You know, she does all her business herself. She builds up her fan base. She takes advantage of whenever she's in front of a camera. And that's something that, you know, she told me and something that she taught me. Also, you know, when we went and sparred, I didn't mind her putting the video up. You know, I had footage. I had video footage. She had video footage. She put it together and did it however she wanted to do it because I didn't really, you know, care. And then when you watched it, it went viral. So Chris Cyborg, you know, she's a self-promoter, and she definitely knows how to. She knows that women who come together are stronger, and that's what people in the sport gotta realize. Like, that's why we team up. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, oh, you guys should fight. Maybe one day, but right now, she's my friend, and you know, we learn a lot from each other. You know, not just in the ring, but also outside.
Do you feel like an important role model for young girls as strength?
Of course I do. I'm from Flint, Michigan, where, you know, a lot of girls don't really have a lot of hope. And, you know, we go through things on a daily. Every day in Flint, you know, growing up, it was like I could choose to be bad or choose to be good. And every day, for some reason, I chose to be good. So that's how I made it here. And it's just great that the kids can see me and know that, you know, even though Flint goes through all these things, that they can turn out to be just like me, on TV, money, famous, and just known. You know what I mean?
You seem a little more humble than you were when I first met you. Is that because you won the title? You seem more relaxed and calm.
Humble.
Yeah, you were kind of aggressive. The tone, the language.
Who was I fighting? When was this?
The last fight.
When Nikki Allen deserved it. She was talking a lot of trash. First off, people need to understand the word humble and cocky are 2 different words. It is. The word humble is Muhammad Ali. Cocky, Adrian Broner. 2 different people there. Like, I'm humble, but, you know, I'm not cocky. I think everything I said, I backed it up. I think I told her that I would knock Nikki Aller out before 5 rounds.
You even checked me about it.
And I did. I did. You know, I'm just like, you know, I got to witness Floyd Mayweather in person, and he's like, when you're around him, either you believe in him 100% or get away from him. So that's why, like, when you ask me, oh, so do you think you're gonna win? Whoa. Do I think? You think I'm in the gym training because I want to lose? No. I believe 110% in my skill, in my heart, in my power, and just in my trainer. And if I don't know what to do, he'll know what to tell me to do. So, you know, I believe in myself, and I believe that I am humble, but I think I speak facts, and it just come out to sound how it sounds.
Have you seen anything preparing for this fight that's going to maybe help you prepare for the possible showdown with Christina Hammer?
I'm really not thinking about Hammer right now. And then, you know, I try to take it one fight at a time. That's the thing, I think. Did you guys see the fight with Tevin Farmer recently? He, you know, too focused on Gervonta Davis and not really focused on his own fight. So, you know, that was an eye-opener, you know, for myself also, which I already have been doing. But just focus on one opponent at a time. And then, you know, once the Hammer fight comes, it'll come. But down goes Hammer, too. I don't see no problem with her.
Tough question. There's been this Me Too campaign for a couple of months. Is sexual harassment a problem in this industry for women?
I've never experienced sexual harassment. I mean, maybe a few sexual comments, you know, but never sexual harassment. Not for me, but you know, it's definitely a problem. that people need to just respect women. You know, I shouldn't have to wear full clothing for you to look at me and respect me. I think that people are trying to put the blame on women and saying, oh, well, maybe if she didn't dress like this, you know, he wouldn't do this or do that, when it's more of, maybe if you knew how to control yourself, then you wouldn't do that and you wouldn't do this. You know,
And it's not just women; it's also men. There was another actor who was genitals was touched, so it goes
Terry
both
Crews.
ways. Yes,
Yep,
it goes both ways.
Yeah, it definitely goes both ways. But I think, did you ask me about sexual harassment for women?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
So, okay, and then, you know, just for the men too. I don't know how it happens with men. Honestly, I look at men. I mean, I'm a woman. To me, a man is up here and he's like this, and so, you know, nobody can't touch me and not have me react. And I think that women should definitely take self-defense. You know, learn how to fight. I think that, you know, sometimes when people meet me, maybe their first impression is that I am aggressive, but you also know don't mess with her and don't disrespect her. And I've always had that image since I was a little kid. So I enjoy that image because I don't get disrespected.
That's it? Okay, we have trainer
Thanks, Bess.
Jason.